After the shit show of an arc Green Island was, everyone expected something special from the supposed greatest anime arc of all time, the Chimera Ant arc. And to most people, this is the best arc of anime they've ever watched, but I have no clue why. This is a vid on why the Chimera Ant arc is mid. But before I get into this vid, make sure to sub to the channel, get us to 200 subs, and make a vid on why the Yorking City arc is 10 times better than Chimera Ant arc. 61 episodes, 41% of the 148 episode masterpiece, and the arc started very slowly. Gon and Killua meet this mysterious man who Gon somewhat recognizes. Killua, as the wingman he was throughout the show, follows Gon, and they go walk to this man. This man goes by the name Kite. He has somewhat of a link to Gene, Gon's dad, the guy who left his son to become a hunter. Well, the first X I have on the Chimera Ant arc is the forced relationship between Gon and Kite. Gon didn't even remember Kite's name. It's like Kite is his closest uncle. As soon as Pito kills Kite, Gon says he's gonna avenge him, which is cool, but it's completely against everything Gon's character stands for. Gon is always positive and caring, but never showed that he was someone to seek revenge. And for him to want to kill someone that bad for a person who he saw in the woods makes no sense. The second X on this arc is Killua has no place in it. Like the previous 4 arcs, Killua was doing something for himself plus protecting Gon. Like the 2 training arcs and the first arc where they were getting their hunter license. In this arc, Killua obviously has no place. He's just filling gaps with side characters who get too much screen time. When he gets his Godspeed, uses it to help Gon calm down. Killua's character was completely destroyed in this arc as well. He turned from this hard Killua who didn't really give a shit to basically a second Gon, just a crybaby. Going back to Gon puts his life on the line to reach his full adult form, where he beats Oko convincingly. This useless pride pales into comparison to Komugi's use of her life. She says that if she ever loses a game of Gonki against anyone, they can kill her. This makes sense though. Even though it's just a board game, her life revolves around it. She's never lost a game in her life. She's blind as well, so she can't do much of anything. She's bad at everything but Gonki. She's attached to the game. Putting her life on the line makes sense. Onto the biggest dub of the Chimera Ant arc. It's probably the biggest dub of the entire show. The king, also known as Meriam. Meriam was introduced, and I thought he was going to be an overpowered character who was put into fights that he could never lose, just trained to get stronger. But it was the complete opposite. Meriam was a man who valued one person so much, just wanted peace and to play Gonki. When his fight against Netero came, there was obviously a clear disparity between their powers. Netero was someone who trained his whole life, and Meriam was just too natural for him. This was just one of the one-sided fights in Hunter x Hunter. Onto probably the worst part of the Chimera Ant arc, it has to be the pacing. It was just too slow. Too many irrelevant characters getting screen time, like the octopus, Palm getting too much screen time, and fights dragging on for too long. Like the Yuki fight versus Knuckle and Shoot. Knuckle and Shoot were obviously too weak for them, but they made it seem like it was a close fight, and then Killua had to fight Yuki as well. This dragged on for too long. It was like 15 episodes of straight fighting, which made no sense. We already knew Yuki's full power, so why did he have to be in so much fights? We also didn't get to see enough of Pito, who was definitely the most interesting royal guard. She was saved for the fight against Gon, where she died within 5 minutes because Gon was Super Saiyan her dumbass. But I think I ran it on about minutes, man. Please don't get butthurt that I don't like your favorite. But the rest of the show was calm though. Sub to TX3. TX3. We out.